Hi Libra, this is your reading for the time period of August 1st to August 31st, 2020. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're just visiting, welcome to Amani's Lightwork. Okay, so my apologies for not being on the channel for like a couple of months. I just needed some time to take care of some personal matters and refuel. Okay, so let's see what energies are coming through for you for the month of August. I get this idea that I'm actually getting a message of something being interesting to you, but I get a person. So something interesting could be she's interesting, he's interesting, they're interesting. Just depends on the energy that's coming through. If it's not you that's having that thought, then clearly it could be someone or somebody external. I get observing you. Someone external could be observing you. You could be observing a group of people or individuals. Okay. All right, Libra. So the card that's underneath is the Magician. I get wishes met. So with the Magician, maybe you practice something mystically or not. It doesn't have to be anything like that. It could just be your the kind of drive that you have. I get ambition, the kind of drive that you have. You may be an ambitious individual. That's why the Magician energy is here. But wishes are met. But I get close. Something is also close, or something that you. I also get approval. So some type of approval that you are looking to get from something or someone is close. September is coming to mind, so something that you're looking forward to that is going to occur in September. Maybe I get something about a down payment too. You may be doing something with down payments for apartments or houses, rentals, vacation homes, etc. Whatever it is, cars, whatever it is you're trying to do. I get this feeling that things are pretty much going to go in your favor towards the end of August and also into September. Okay, so if you're looking to do anything, I also get school. If you're looking to do anything with school, if you're looking to make some type of move, but I also get across the country. So you could be doing, if you're in the U.S., you could be considering making a really interesting move across the country. So you could be on the East Coast and you're going to the West Coast. You could be on the West Coast and you're going to the East Coast. It just depends on what's going on. I'm sure by September, a few things are going to be lifted in the sense of, what's going on with the pandemic and what people are able to do and what they're not able to do, especially if we're coming from a time period where it started all the way in March. So I would think that September would be a little bit more lax in terms of at least people's travel plans and things of that nature. Okay. Your starting point has the Four of Swords energies here. So you could be dealing with air sign. This could be your energy, it's a Four of Swords. I don't really like Four of Swords energy, but going away. So the Four of Swords energy could have something to do with this kind of feeling, maybe going away. And Four of Swords kind of gives me that idea of, but I also get not spending time with family or spending time with family. Something like that. Something could be going on with spending time with family or not spending time with family or not seeing a particular. I also get a father, not seeing a father. If your father is living, not seeing a father, not seeing a mother, either seeing them or not seeing them. So it just depends on what's going on. The Four of Swords is kind of giving me that feeling. Flight and travel. The seeing the family members or friends or coworkers or whoever it is, a partner of some kind. It has something to do with long distance travel or it can be long or short distance travel where something I get scared to do. Long or short distance travel you may be scared to do, but I also get an external air sign. So the Four of Swords energy is kind of bringing in the vibe of another air sign element that may be, but I get something about their behavior. So what I just ran through that could be pertaining relation to you, something is also going on here with external Libra, Gemini, and possibly even Aquarian energies. Scared to fly. Like, I get this idea that someone could be scared or nervous. I mean, what's happening now, it would be obvious why someone or you would be feeling that way, well, in a sense of seeing parents and another friend or a partner or a business partner or whatever it is. Someone, may be afraid to fly. They're not sure, with the regulations with flying and what's happening. I could understand where that nervous feeling could be. But how to get them to you? Like, as I'm talking about this, how to get them to you, or they could be like, how to get you to them without but I get bypassing some type of regulation too, like how to get past some type of regulation. So getting past a regulation would be, what's the situation, getting past some type of regulation pertaining to the pandemic and flight and travel would be trying to get on the plane trying to get on a plane without having had gotten the antibodies for the virus, or at least showing paperwork that would say, okay, yes, I went and got this vaccine done, yes, I went and got this test done, if it's a COVID testing, but not gonna let you fly. So as I'm going on the example, you may be thinking that there's a certain airline or there's a certain particular place that you're trying to get to, vice versa, or as external air sign, where you or them helping each other, you and them, or they on you, vice versa, trying to help the other get on some type of mode of transportation to get to the other, but somebody's trying to bypass some type of regulation. So that's why the Four of Swords energy is there, and a lot of it has to do with fear and family and seeing friends and partners and whatever. But the idea of it is that, okay, I don't want to wear the mask. I don't want to wear the mask. I don't want to get the antibodies for the COVID testing. I don't want to do that yet. I also get yet. I don't want to do that yet. So that could be your voice or an external air sign element, like a Gemini. But that's why they're away so long. So when I say that too, that's why a Gemini or whatever air sign, or Aquarius, whatever external air sign, that's why they're away so long. So I'll give you a perfect example. So this is a situation here where someone may reside in the same town or state or country as you, whatever. They may live in the same neighborhood as you. They could be the friend, family member, whatever it is that they are, a partner, but they can't leave where they are. So I get this idea that they can't leave where they are. You can't leave where you are. So what's happening here? But why would they leave? So I get this idea. You're asking this question: why would they leave? Either why would they leave or why would they want to leave? So that could be a question that they have for you, or that's a question that you have for them. But I keep getting this feeling of they may have been with you at one point. Okay, they may have been with you at one point, but they left. Now they can't come back. They were with you at one point, they left, and now wherever they are, they can't. Okay, wherever they are, they have to be stuck there. It could be that rule that they're trying to implement where if you travel somewhere, you need to quarantine for like 14 days or however many days they want you to quarantine for. When you do get to as I'm going on this, bypassing regulation, it's ringing in my ear, like trying to bypass that. So someone's trying to not have to do that is the feeling that I get in terms of the rules, in terms of those, the new rule that they're implementing, where when you travel somewhere you need to quarantine for 14 days if you are traveling, but someone is trying to bypass those rules. You're trying to bypass those rules. External air sign trying to bypass those rules, whatever it is that's going on. If it's not anything like that, the Four of Swords, what was underneath? The Four of Swords energy with the Magician, but can't see business partner. The Four of Swords energy with the Magician, you can't see a business partner. That's basically what this is giving me that idea. You can't see a friend. You can't, whatever. That's why the Four of Swords energy is there. You can't see an Aquarian. You can't see the Gemini. Or that's the same kind of thought they have about you. It just depends. But it's because of everything, or one of those things I just explained from before. The Ten of Swords energy is in the waiting position. So I don't really like to see the Ten of Swords energy, even though it's not really extreme. Every time people see the Ten of Swords, they're like, oh my God, what's going to happen? But the Ten of Swords, I get clarity. The Ten of Swords energy is clarity. So if it's a Ten of Swords, that would mean explaining the reason. If it's a Ten of Swords, that would mean that if the Ten of Swords energy showing up here would mean that you are explaining the reason why you can't leave to go see someone, why you can't come somewhere, or that is something that the air constantly does. That's something that the air sign energy constantly does. They do that often. They do something like that often. But I get this idea of money. So something that is going on with them. I get a transaction. Something that you're supposed to do with the external air sign. Money is involved with that. So it has to do with a I also get something that's stolen. It could be like something like, it could be stolen money. It could be a stolen object. And whatever it is stolen. Stolen information I get from an external source. Stolen information from an external source. That's why the Ten of Swords and the Four of Swords energy is there. You know what I mean? So if it's an external, I get a heist too. So if it's an external air sign element that is involved in something like that, then something is going on with them where they are, I get running through some type of procedure with you as well. They could be discussing with you over the phone or through email or a post office, however way they're communicating with you. They're trying to explain to you, they're trying to wait. They're telling you that, okay, we can't do this transaction until September. We can't do this transaction until the end of August. Whatever kind of transaction. It is a Ten of Swords. So it could be something going on with October. Somebody may not be able to do something until October. You may not be able to, I get something about a move. You may not be able to move. So make some type of move. It doesn't have to be like a major residential move. It could be a business move. It could be whatever kind of move. Like I said from the beginning, moving from, I get something about southwest, moving from southwest or going or traveling southwest of where you are. Something like that. But intertwined with it is, I also get the Aquarian, intertwined with it is some type of really interesting transaction that you have going on with an external air sign, like Aquarian and Gemini, whichever one of those air signs there. Some type of transaction not completed. Some type of transaction may not get completed until October, something like that. Something's going on. So you may be working out some type of business deal and transactions with the external air sign element now. You could be, or the Four of Swords energy could be April. I had discussion. You may have had some type of really interesting discussion about something in April. You did transactions and traveling and leaving and staying and I can't see you, I can see you, whatever it is. You could have had that kind of discussion, but they did. They may have been talking about that since April. But now what's happening is that I touch this card and I get potential travel. What's happening is that somebody may be able to potentially travel and make some type of transaction in October, before October. In September, at the end of August, plans will be made. At the end of August, you can make those plans. Air sign external can make those plans. But it's supposed to come back or be somewhere earlier or travel somewhere later, whatever. I get this idea of somebody was supposed to do something earlier. That's why the Ten of Swords energy is there. So, but interfering with something. So if this is a serious transaction or a business transaction of some kind, the air sign element may have been supposed to send in, I get paperwork. They were supposed to send you some type of paperwork, but they may not be able to send you the paperwork or bring you something in person because of the regulations, that the travel regulations and things that are happening, but should have done something earlier. So as I'm talking about it, they should have done something earlier. They should have flown to you earlier. They should have booked their ticket earlier. They should have did something earlier. You should have done something earlier. But I get at the beginning of the year, you should have probably done something at the beginning of the year. They should have done something at the beginning of the year. So what's happening now is that someone may have to wait till I almost said yes, the end of August, September, or like something's going on solidifying in October with a transaction, a move, a business, whatever it is that you're doing with the external air sign that they're trying to do with you. The present has Hermit energy. This is a sign of, but their partner. So this energy is a Virgo, and the spirit said is their partner. So it's an external air sign element. The Virgo is their partner, male or female. Their business partner, their love partner. But saves money for them. So the Virgo element in the present, they save money for the Aquarian. They save money for the Gemini. They could be your partner. They save money for you, but can't anymore. So when I said them being your partner and they save money for you, they can't anymore. That's why the Ten of Swords energy is there. They can't save you. They could have. Okay, I understand. I'm trying to think of different scenarios that could be going on here. One element about this is that somebody could have purchased a ticket. Someone could have also purchased a ticket. So it could be the Virgo. The Virgo you could have done that for them, vice versa. But what's happening now? I get throw away money. What's happening now is that they may have ended up in a situation where they now have to. They now feel like they are okay. They now feel like they have to throw away some type of money that they did pay for something for you like that, or that could be the thought you have about them, something that you're trying to do with them but don't do. So when I said that, the spirit said don't do. So if you're planning on buying somebody a ticket or I also get a bus pass, buying someone or helping somebody buy a bus pass or a plane ticket, not a good idea. The spirit said it may not be a good idea, or it may be pointless. It may be pointless to do. Or the external air sign element has that thought but can't see their partner. The external air sign has that thought. They can't see their partner. They can't. The Virgo is their partner also. They can't see them. So the potential mistake is not purchasing a ticket. Is the potential mistake is not letting someone purchase a ticket, some type of ticket at a particular time, like something that's going on there. So you should tell the air sign, wait. You should tell the air sign element external, wait. Don't get your ticket. Wait. Don't purchase it yet. Don't do it. Whatever. 10 could be the 10th of August as well too. 10th could be that first or second week of August. Whatever. Something could be going on there with transactions there as well. The Hermit, if it's not only Virgo. If it's not only a Virgo that's tied to you or tied to the external or tied to the external air sign, it's just this idea. It's just Hermit energy, a transaction. It's just Hermit energy because of a transaction that you want to make or you've been planning on making, but you're not sure how it's going to turn out because of the regulations that are happening. So it could be anything that I explained from the beginning: flight and travel, business deals, and things being mailed out, and and payment of purchases of this situation, plane tickets and things of that nature. But discuss that with air sign. So you discuss that with Gemini. You discuss that with the Aquarian. Whatever it is, something like that. Some type of situation like that. The future has the Six of Pentacles energy there. I keep getting this idea of not understanding too. Someone may not understand why they can't do something. I was picking that up and I was like, should I say that or not? It's like someone doesn't understand why someone doesn't understand why they need to wait, or why they whatever. Someone doesn't understand why they need to wait for something too. So that could be you. That could be the Virgo. But country, like something's going on with regulations in a different country, regulations compared to that of the U.S. So U.S. versus what's another country? The U.S. versus China. India and the U.S. Whatever. There's different regulation because of the COVID. There's different regulations in different areas here. So that confusion. When I said that is what's causing the confusion between you and Virgo and Aquarian and what the hell is the other sign? You, Virgo, Aquarian, Gemini energies there. So you're on the outside looking into that discussion. You could be on the outside looking in, or somebody's directly discussing that with you about a plan or plans that they want to orchestrate, but they feel limited by what is happening. The Instincts has wrong deck. The Instincts has the Page of Swords energy. So the Page of Swords energy would be younger air sign. That could be research. I get when to leave. The Page of Swords is when to leave. It's when to leave. You could be researching when you can leave. When you can get the damn plane ticket. When you can get something. When you can mail something out to someone. When you can... I call. The Page of Swords is also when you can call someone. When they can call you. So the Page of Swords energy could be younger air sign elements. They could be younger than you, or it's just research. It's just research that you're conducting on when you can call someone. Because if this is a country time difference between countries, then you want to make sure that you don't call too early. You want to make sure you don't call too late. That could be what's going on here. Or a time difference could be within the U.S. as well too. 3 hour difference, 4 hour difference, 2-3 hours difference between LA. I was getting the idea of cross country between LA and New York. 2 hours or 3 hour difference with calling somebody. you know? But to tell them not to come, I keep getting the idea. Telling something is really, Ten of Swords, something is heavy about telling someone not to come somewhere at a particular time, at a particular day, and a certain month here. Like, something is really important about that for some reason too. Or sending something at the wrong time. Sending some Ten of Swords, trying to send something at the wrong time. It's important that someone not send something out at the wrong time. So it could be like I said, it could be like a package, you know. It could be, but I get expiration. So when I said a package, something could be going on here with packages and expiration dates on packages. Some type of expiration problem, but worries them. So I'm looking at the Four of Swords energy. It worries external air sign. It's worrying them, or it worries them. Something about a package, like a package, but I get contents. So something about the contents of a package. Okay, I understand. Something about the contents of a package, Aquarian. Something about the contents in a package. It's worrying the Aquarian. It's worrying an external air sign. It's worrying you. Or it could be the asked for it. So the Virgo element is in the present. They asked for it. They ask for some type of package, or you're trying to send them vice versa some type of package. But I keep getting the contents. Something is interesting about the contents that are in the package. So I understand. So if somebody lives like in a different state or country, what's happening here is the external air sign element asks you to do something. The external air sign element may be trying to ask you to do something, mail something out to someone. I keep getting expiration date. Something that you're being asked to mail out does have an expiration date on it, or it won't be valid. Whatever it is, it won't be valid after a certain time or date. But that's what they explained. So when I said that, that's what the Virgo explained. That's what one of the air sign element external. That's what they explained to you. So what's happening here is that if you send something out, if somebody gives you something to mail out or send out something type of package or a letter, whatever it is, it won't be valid. It won't be valid. Something about it won't be valid anymore, whatever it is. And it could be something that needs to be signed at a certain time or whatever. It has to be something that's signed or used. Something may need to get used at a certain time or else get spent. Something needs to be, it could be some type of currency as well too. It could be like, I don't know, what do you call those things? Some type of digital currency and things of that nature. Someone may be trying to do with some type of transaction like that, but it's like whatever they have going on intertwined with that, it's something about it may not be valid after a certain time, or they need to use it as soon as they get it. Someone needs to use something as soon as they get it. They need to open it as soon as they get it. Use it as soon as they get it, whatever it is. Whatever, money or an object or information, they need to process the information as soon as they get it. And processing the information as soon as they get it doesn't have to be like an object or a thing or a piece of mail. Processing the information meaning understanding what is being told to the other person. So that could be for you, that could be for the external air sign or the Virgo, whatever. The accomplishment has the Wheel of Fortune energy next to the Four of Swords. But what are we going to do? So I'm looking at the Wheel of Fortune. What are we going to do? You asking the air sign external, what are we going to do? You asking the Virgo, what the hell are we going to do? I don't know. What are we going to do? Like, what are we going to do about... I also get processing fee. What are we going to do about a processing fee? What are we going to do about the processing fee? That's why I said somebody trying to bypass those things. The air sign. Whoever. Or you trying to do that, you could be trying to do that yourself. What are we going to do about the processing fee for this application? It could be a processing fee for an application. You know, it could be processing fees for applications and things that need for school, whatever it is. Flight, travel, purchases, tickets, whatever it is. There's a variety of things that you possibly could be doing with these elements here. You know, whatever it is. Make sure you send in the application early, the beginning of the year, whenever. Because one element about it may have something to do with applying for classes or registering for classes or taking a flight, whatever it is. Don't use this gift card. Don't try to use this gift card with this website. Don't try to use this gift card past this date. It won't be valid. The application won't be valid. You may need to, whatever. I'm just giving examples of why the spirit keeps emphasizing that. You may need to start a new application. So that's somebody's voice. I'm just saying that could be a potential conversation that you are or someone is having with you, where don't try to send in this application after this date. It won't be valid. Then it's not going to get checked, whatever it is. With the Wheel of Fortune next to the Four of Swords. So all of those things could be worrying you with the external air sign element or a Virgo, or something that's for them causing problems. Something that's for a Virgo could be causing problems. Something that they're supposed to do, something that they need, whatever. And that could be some of the air sign element it keeps trying to explain to you all the time. The Queen of Pentacles energy is there in the spiritual self. So the Queen of Pentacles energy could be Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo females. Could be Virgo female energy that's there. Capricorn female energy there. Taurus female there. Something, but they want to do. So something that, it could have something to do with something that they want to do. The air sign told you. So something that the Queen of Pentacles energy wants to do. The air sign element external told you something about what the Queen of Pentacles energy wants to do, still want to do. Something that they still want to do. Or the external air sign element may have had a conversation with you. Again, what they want to do. They had a conversation with you about what they want to do, either for you or like a Virgo female, Capricorn female, Taurus female. Or that's something that you want to do for them. Something that you want to need to wait. Something that you want to do for them, with them, to them. You may need to wait. Whatever. That's why the Ten of Swords is next to them. Whatever it is. Or the idea, I also get this feeling of the idea of waiting too long too. Something may be detrimental about someone waiting too long to do something. Something may be detrimental about someone waiting too long. Like I said, using something and processing something, sending something for someone, but in observance. So sending something for someone, you are in observance of somebody else doing that for someone else. You're in observance of that. But there's an issue because of the regulations and things that are happening. But they know what to do. So look at the Queen of Pentacles energy. They may know what to do about something. They may know what to do, or they're trying to fix something with you. They're trying to fix something with you. External air sign element may be trying to for them. External air sign element may be trying to fix something for them. Do something for them. Do something with them. And they're sharing with you what they want to, no point. They're sharing with you what they want to do, but it's like there may be no point. Something like that, which is really interesting. The mentality has the Tower, sign of Scorpio, first water sign energy that's there. So the Tower with the Page is another option. The Page of Swords is like research. The Tower is like trying to figure out another plan and resurrecting yourself out of another plan that may not have worked. So that's why these two energies appear like this. Or it could be Scorpio that you're trying to do research. I get their needs. You could be researching a Scorpio element's needs. Something's going on with the Scorpio too. Or it's just the Tower energy with the Page of Swords. It's Tower energy with the Page of Swords energy there. And other options and alternatives for Queen of Pentacles, one of the Queen of Pentacles, or you're on the outside looking into another air, shares that with you. You're on the outside looking into another air sign element, shares whatever they're trying to do with someone, for someone, to someone. They share that with you. Some type of detailed thing. But it's like you're trying to explain to them, you have to wait until October. You got to wait until the end of August. You got to wait until whenever. Could be appointments and things of that nature. But set up for someone. Appointments and things of that nature. You're trying to set up for someone. You're on the outside looking into someone and setting it up for someone. Something like that up for someone. What's changing is, I don't know why I keep pressing this deck. What's changing is the Devil, sign of Capricorn. Capricorn energy is there. And the Devil energy being in the changing position would be pretty much, the Devil energy is kind of like materialism. Like in that deck, it's like materialism. And materialism meaning, I also get this idea of toxic. Something that could also be toxic that is going on here. It could be like it could be some type of behavior, an option, whatever it is. Something is also toxic or really, I also get tiresome. Something could be tiresome about something that you're experiencing that someone else is doing. Something could be tiresome about it, or something that was shared with you, something that someone may want to do with you. Something could be tiring about the process. That's why this energy is in a changing position. But you may not be, I also get indulging. You may not be indulging in something anymore. However you want to look at indulging. You may not be indulging in something or someone anymore. But the air sign does. So indulging in something or someone anymore, the air sign element still does. And it could be a person. You know what I mean? It could be a person indulging in them, indulging in the Queen of Pentacles, them indulging in air sign, them indulging in an external air sign. Maybe you may observe that it may be toxic for them to indulge in an external air sign element, or you observe the air sign, something that's interesting about the bond, the air sign, but can't stop talking about also. The external air sign element may not be able to stop talking about the Queen of Pentacles energy. And you may, the devil energy in the changing position, you observe that to be toxic. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is next to the Four of Swords. And the reason why the reading is culminating in this way is because from the beginning, it has to, all that someone is trying, one person, all that somebody's like frustrated over trying to do is because of one person, or the power that you observe that one person, I get your friend, the power that one person you observe has over your friend, vice versa, whatever it is. It's interesting. The Seven of Swords energy is in the resolution going towards the Six of Pentacles, but they want to help. So the Seven of Swords energy is they want to help, you want to help. You may want to help Queen of Pentacles or external air sign, but get it together. So when I hit, you want to help external air sign, you want to help them get it together. I mean, I don't really need to explain that. You want to help somebody get their life together. You want to help them get it together. Like, get yourself together. I also get this idea of fantasizing. Someone could be fantasizing about someone or something or an experience, and it could be the air sign. Or thought they have the external air sign energies thought with the Queen of Pentacles fantasizing. They fantasize and they share with you that they do. Do you fantasize about someone? You may fantasize about someone like that, which is maybe interesting. That's why the Ten of Swords energy is next to them, because they may know you fantasize about them, or they may know you fantasize about them, or the air sign. The Ten of Swords energy just fell off the table. So, I mean, I'm kind of glad that fell off. That could be a reason it fell off the table. You know what I mean? But I get this idea that I also get this idea of obsession. Someone could be obsessed with the Queen of Pentacles. That's what you observe. The external air sign, subtly, they're subtly obsessed with someone. You're subtly obsessed with someone. Because in the beginning, you're like, how am I going to do this, that, and the third? I want to see. When I said, how am I going to do this, that, and the third, you're like, I want to see someone. Or the air sign external is like, I want to see someone. Vice versa. I want to see her. I want to see him. I want to see whoever. Them. Whatever it is. Seven of Swords going towards the Six of Pentacles and helping them and wanting to see them and spending time with them. But obsessive. So when I say that too, something is obsessive about doing that. Or the air sign, something is obsessive with the external air sign element doing that. Whatever it is, something you observe that something is obsessive. All right, let's look for our outcome here, Libra. The Eight of Pentacles energy here is an outcome. You know, but still working hard. You are still working hard to help someone do something, send something out to someone, and flight, travel, plane, boxes, whatever it is you're trying to do, or someone is trying to do, transactions, payments, things being valid, not valid, whatever it is, applications. Or something's going on with friends. Something's going on with spending time with family members and friends and cousins and whoever. And something is obsessively done. When I said that, something you're doing something there obsessively. Air sign element doing something there obsessively. But they're sharing. The only reason why you know it's obsessive, the way they're sharing it. The only reason why you know it's obsessive is because the way they're sharing it with you. The way someone is sharing something to someone, someone is obsessive about it. All right, Libra. Let me know how it resonates. Be well. Take care. Bye.